Ian Ward here from Les Jardins Glenelm. It's greenhouse moving day, Sunday, May 12th. Everything you see behind me here was in our tunnel, our unheated tunnel this morning. So we've got purple kohlrabi, beets, peas, carrots, early mesclun greens, herbs. Got a crazy variety of stuff in here, and we plant really densely early in the season, so we got to watch out for weeds. But we planted all of this in early April when there was about a foot of snow on the ground and the soil was dry and ready to work. And I thought people really appreciate getting to when you arrive at your first market, which for us is towards the end of May, and you do your first baskets early June, and you've got that really nice variety of roots and stuff like that when everybody else is there with just greens. This is our tunnel, 24 by 100 feet long, from Multi-Shelter in Southern Ontario. Cost about $6,000 when all was said and done. And there's a couple of aspects to this tunnel that make it so that we can move it. One of them is the metal base, okay? I forgot to mention, we're gonna be doing 500 tomatoes in here and about 75 eggplants. This base here has a welded stub that comes in here at the bottom of the arch. Put one screw in and it does not move. Now we can drag that thing on our heavy clay soil relatively easily because when it gets wet it really moves. These are our anchors, T-posts cut into 3 with a U-bolt to attach it to the arch. This is really simple. It's about $5 of material and it has withstood a microburst of over 90 kilometers an hour, I would say. It hurt the plastic, but it didn't move the structure. One really important thing that I want to point out to you guys is these straps, okay? These ratchet straps, we've got about 8 of them for the length of this tunnel. They are essential when you're pulling the tunnel like us because the sides want to stretch apart. They would probably stretch 3 feet or more by the end of the 100 feet that we move this thing with our winches, and that would really weaken the structure. Now, there's trees down at the other end because we are a super small farm. We're an acre biointensive. We attach 2 winches with chains to those trees in the back, and we're able to pull this thing just with that. It's a bit of labor, about 3 people working for 6 hours to move this thing this morning. I'm very thankful to have a really supportive family who help with that kind of thing. But if we had a tractor, if we were a big enough farm to have a tractor, it would be much, much easier. We wouldn't have to worry about the winches. But it's doable and it is totally worth it. Because like I said, on these 6 rows, we're going to be planting 500 tomatoes. And frankly, those greens back behind us do not want a greenhouse right now. It is way too hot for them. That is our BCS. And the last thing I want to show you guys before I sign off is these doors, okay? These are scissor doors. They're about the cheapest doors that you will find on the market. They're about $80 worth of material, and they are uprights attached to the top that support the plastic. And then at the bottom, we've got these welded nuts that you put a piece of rebar into, doing this with my left hand, plant that in the soil, and it does not move. It is really solid. When you want to have the doors closed, when you want to have them open, you just take that out. We've got a piece of baler twine up at the top. We just pull it open. That fast, that easy. Loop this around the top of our roll up, put a knot, and again, it will not move. So here, our ends are wide open. I don't know if you can see. That is going to be fantastic for our heirloom tomatoes that we love to do, that have a much better flavor than the regular hybrid varieties, but they need really good ventilation. So our ends are completely open. That increases the ventilation dramatically, and it gives us again, a bit of a jump, a bit of an extra. So I think people should be considering movable tunnels more. It's no more work than moving a chenille, a caterpillar tunnel, but it's a lot more versatile because you don't get that early jump with a caterpillar tunnel because the plastic will not tough the winter, will not hold up to the winter, whereas this really does. So there you have it. Ian Ward, Jardins Glenelm.